Hello S3 and welcome to week 2 of going through the business management course. We are going to jump right back in and talk a bit about enterprise. Enterprise is all about developing a good idea, and it's often a very good reason for starting a business organisation. People enjoy the challenge that new ideas bring. They want to see a chance for a new product or service. They might want to take the opportunity, and they want to make a success of it. So enterprise is your light bulb moment, the bright idea of when you come up with your business plan or idea. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this word before, entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who brings together all the essential ingredients for developing a good idea, the enterprise. The type of person is not afraid to take a business risk in order to achieve a reward. Often these are calculated risks where the entrepreneur will do all they can to minimise the risk. So they know they might be going into a situation where it will either succeed or possibly fail for them. But 9 times out of 10, they will be taking this risk knowing it is a higher chance they will succeed rather than fail. Examples of entrepreneurs are Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, Tom Farmer, the founder of QuickFit, the garages that repair cars, Anita Roddick, the founder of The Body Shop that sell soaps, shampoos, body washes, things like that. But can you think of any other examples of entrepreneurs? Preferably, can you think of any entrepreneurs from the area in which we live in, the Falkirk area? If you can, post your entrepreneurs in the general chat on Teams and we can have a bit of a discussion on why these people are entrepreneurs. Now, a gap in the market is what an entrepreneur looks for in order to start their business. Gaps or niches in the market occur when an entrepreneur produces a new product or service that no one has spotted a need before. So, for example, if we think about the previous slide and we mentioned Bill Gates, he created Microsoft. Microsoft are a huge global company who sell computers, keyboards. They are also what created PowerPoint, Word, Excel, Access, all these packages that we use all the time in business management. So Bill Gates saw the need for all this in the marketplace when computers started to become really popular. He then got together with a team of people and created the Microsoft brand and product. And clearly it worked for him because the gap in the market for him took off and he became a global success. Now, if an entrepreneur wants to start their own business, they need to create a business plan. A business plan outlines the objectives of a business and how it intends to achieve those objectives. So when we say objectives, what does the business want to do? Does it want to create profit? Does it want to make awareness about an issue? Does it want to offer advice and help others? It will outline what its objective is, and then underneath it will detail how they are going to achieve this. A business plan is usually shown to an external agency such as a bank. If a bank is going to lend money to the business, it will prefer to see clear plans of its intentions and how its investments will be used. The plan differs from business to business, but in general they cover the following areas that we are going to go through on the next few slides. So now let's look at what is outlined in a business plan. First section is usually general details about the business. It could involve its name, its objectives, so what we just discussed, its proposed location, where are we originally going to set this business up, and the type of ownership. Now we will look into this in a bit more detail soon, but is it a sole trader? That is someone who owns a business by themselves, or a partnership where there's more than one person, or there are many other types. Human resources. The key people in the business. So what kind of staff are we going to need to run this business? Their skills. Do we need to have people who have a particular set of skills to create our product or run our business? Their positions of authority and responsibility, so who is the boss of who runs what team, etc. Their wages and salaries, we will need to lay out what or how much, we are going to pay our employees. The next section would be about the product or the service. So what are we actually going to produce or provide? What are we going to sell things? Are we going to provide a service? Quantity produced and provided, how much are we going to make, say, in a month? How many products do we need to sell? The price of this product, how much does it cost to make it, and how much are we planning on selling it for? And whether or not we need to do any market research, or if the market research has already been done. We might need to send out surveys or questionnaires to potential customers to find out if they would just be interested in the product to start with. You will also need to consider the market in which we want to sell our product in. So our target market, who are the type of people are we going to aim our product at? Is it a children's product? Is it for adults? Is it for pensioners? Is it mainly targeted as a male product? Would men be more likely to use it rather than women? The size and the potential growth. So if we target the male market, men, can we potentially grow it into something that is marketable for men and women? The results of our market research. What did our customers say, or potential customers say about the product? Would they be likely to use it? Is there anything about it that they might change? And how you intend to advertise and promote your product. Do you envision having television adverts? Do you envision having social media outlets so you can post things online? The premises and equipment. So the location, where are we going to set up our business, whereabouts in the country? The cost of our premises and equipment. Do we need to rent a warehouse? Do we need to buy a warehouse? Do we need to buy in a lot of equipment to create our product? The type of premises and equipment. Do we need an office building? Do we need a warehouse? Do we need machinery? Do we need computers? How much of it is required? Do we just need a computer for one person? Does everybody need one? The expected lifespan of the premise. Do we plan to be here for a long time and just grow the original location? Or are we going to move and quickly go into a bigger building? Or are we going to open up more buildings? The profit estimates. You need to estimate how much sales you are going to make. So you need to pretty much do a bit of guessing to estimate how much product or service you plan to sell. Costs and break-even points. So what kind of things do we need to pay for? We'll need to pay for the raw materials. We'll need to pay for the rent of the building. We'll need to pay wages. How much are we going to have to sell our product for so we can break even and make back the money that we have spent? Projected timescales for profit making. How long is it going to take for us to start making money on this product? Is it going to be after 1 month, 2 months? Our cash flow, so cash budgets for future periods. We are going to outline how much money we are going to spend in month 1 and how much do we hope to get back in month 2. Our expected income and expenditure, so money coming in and money coming out. Where the income will come from. Are we going to go to the bank and ask for a loan? Are we going to use our own savings to start up the business? How much of a loan or overdraft is needed? 9 times out of 10, every brand new business starting up will need to go to the bank for a loan to get things up and running. And our capital, so where the initial funding will come from. So either you've saved up all your money yourself and that is the initial money that you use to start your business, or are you going to use some of your savings and also money from a loan?